think it must be nearly coming up to a year now, actually. Yeah.
My name's Stella, and I've been volunteering for almost 2 years now.
My name's Sarah Stumpf, and I've been working for Citizen Online for 2 years.
I'm David Bazanko, and I've been volunteering for a little over 2 years.
Basically, I've been out of work, so to build confidence, I decided to try volunteering, and I saw the post for a IT tutor for Get It Together, and it sounded really, really interesting, and I really like helping people, so that's why I went for it. Still doing it now.
Well, I retired from teaching in London and moved to Bristol, so I found I had some time on my hands, and I grew up in a family where my children knew an awful lot more about computers than I did. So if anything ever went wrong, they'd just swoop in and do it for me. And I was left knowing nothing more than I started with. So a passionate believer that, you need to be at their level where they're at rather than going in as a techie.
Definitely.
Which I'm definitely not.
I enjoy volunteering, and also I'd had past experience tutoring, and I wanted to continue that. And I'd also worked with senior citizens, and so it seemed right up my street.
I like the idea of teaching, and I felt that it was one way of me giving my technical knowledge back to people.
Oh, loads, absolutely loads. I get valuable work experience, which I need, obviously, to get full-time employment in the future. It's just giving me confidence, it's giving me a purpose every day, it makes me feel happy, the people I meet are absolutely lovely, so yeah, it's just loads and loads of stuff, really good stuff, positive stuff.
I just love saying the way over the 5-week course, the people just melt. They're coming in, you can feel the tension in the room. It's taken a lot to get them there. They're scared of what's in front of them, but as you walk through it, talk through it, practice it, and then it's as if they've always been using computers. It's marvellous.
I love it, I really enjoy it, and I find it really interesting working with senior citizens because they have great history and they're always really good humoured and very, very keen to learn, and quite quick to learn, very quick to learn, some of them, and also always want to explore, learn more. Many of them asked if they can do more advanced courses at the end, which I think is great.
Just being useful, really. Doing good gives you a little bit of pride.
We had one gentleman who was, I think, in his 90s, and he wanted to learn, he was learning Japanese.
Oh, wow.
And we struggled, Annette and I, trying to find the Japanese type thing on his keyboard because he wanted to start writing Japanese. So he outshone us, really.
Oh.
There's so many people, and they're all individuals, all great,
One lady who was 82 years old had basically her entire family lived in Australia. They'd all camped off there, and we suggested that she could send a photograph of herself to her grandchildren whom she'd never seen in person.
Wow.
So in the last session, we took a photograph of her and sent it to her family in Australia because she now had an email address.
I've met some real characters, and it amazes me, how people are really up for learning new skills that, can be sometimes in their 80s, which is fantastic. And they've got a great sense of humour. We have some good sort of chats in the break time, and people have got some really interesting lives, and it's just really lovely. Really had a really lovely time doing it.